In the state of New York, there is an agency called the Department of Environmental Conservation, or the DEC. Now, in many states, there is such an environmental conservation agency that exists. And when solar sites get built, they have to go through these environmental regulations. And if there's some sort of major environmental disruption that a solar project is going to present, it needs to go through that environmental agency. Now, environmental agencies have to deal with a lot of different kinds of projects. And given that they deal with a lot of different kinds of projects, that can mean the timelines are much longer than maybe it makes sense to have for a power production project. And solar projects themselves are not that varied in terms of the style of installation. You pretty much, if you're doing a ground mount, you're pounding posts in the ground and that's it. Maybe you're concreting posts in, but there's not a lot of variance in how solar installations get built on the ground. Not only do you have to go through environmental review sometimes, you also have to go through the normal permitting process, which, again, only so many different ways to install solar. And if a thing is well designed, it's well designed, and sometimes you're waiting a long time for permitting for not a whole lot of good reason. So New York saw this need to install as much power as is responsible as quickly as possible, and they created the Office of Renewable Energy Siting, or in short, ORES. ORES combines the permitting and environmental review process. And while some people might say that, this was created to only push through renewable energy projects as quickly as possible without any regard for the Department of Environmental Conservation, that's just simply not true. That is part of the purpose of ORES, is to make sure that these projects get built with proper environmental review. But it might look like it's pushing through energy projects because it's specialized. It's very specialized in the way that not a lot of government programs are. And make sure that these solar projects can get permitted quickly while also having their environmental review done thoroughly and quickly. Basically, ORES is not some sneaky government ploy to just throw as much solar in anywhere as possible. It's just a really specialized agency that's good at getting the things done that they need to focus on.